Okay, how would I describe Captain Laserhawk, right? Okay, this is how I'll do it. I'll describe it as in, imagine, right, sandbox, right? Like a sandbox, you know, I have sandbox games like Gmod and shit like that. But imagine it's with Ubisoft characters only, and it's all sort of 70s, 80s style and shit like that, with like the 70s, the 80s games, and then also mix it in with a side of Suicide Squad. Okay, not that one. That one's pretty bad. I'm sorry. Anthropomorphic, whatever the fuck that word is, animals, and also have it be technically speaking cyberpunk the whole fucking time, and also a bit political. Hey, I think I did a pretty good job explaining that.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy. Okay.
But seriously though, I think Captain Laserhawk is definitely slept on when it comes to Netflix. I haven't really seen anyone really talking about it, and it's a little bit of a shame because it's like really fun, and it's only 6 episodes. So realistically, if I was suggested to anybody, you literally have nothing left to lose. Like, it's only 6 episodes. Give it a chance. Go ahead and watch it. But for a condensed spoiler-free part, I'll give you this, right? The story starts out with this guy that you don't know. He gives you the big lowdown of the good old chit chat. Oh my goodness, the world is a piece of shit. Shit is going down. We're in the fucking dystopias. Corpos everywhere. We're fucked, right? Then cuts to a rooftop of Alex and Laserhawk just chilling on the rooftop as they wait for their convoy to come in and swoop in to get a corpo. So they grab the corpo. There's a whole bunch of police behind them on the highway. They get his face, then get into a high-speed pursuit over getting this guy's face, as well as just doing obviously a whole bunch of illegal bullshit. Guns are flying, lasers are flying, cars are flying everywhere, shit is getting blown up, and then they get to this like little anti-gravity chamber of the cases. In the midst of this, we found out these guys are both lovers, and then they instantly go ahead, take care of the cops, get the guy's face, and then go on their merry way. And then you get a little hard cut to Rayman Legend saying that they're both terrorists, and then that's just the beginning of the episode. But to go into like a more hard detail, without giving spoilers still, is like the compliments I would generally give to the show is the animation, right? I think honestly I always make it hard knowing like, oh my goodness, the animation is so great, and I give you my reasons why, but this time it's really, the animation looks really amazing. Like at first it's some sort of semi regular stuff, like you have like normal animation, right, from like you would see for like any other show, but then it gets hit with like some randomness of like Disney animation for like just a small segment, or you might just fuck around and you might get some live action stuff with like some color blurring ish, or you just might straight up get some randomness of the video game animation from like an old 70s 80s game like Metroid or Mega Man or whatever's out at the time. But always seeing that and having that randomness just pop up out of nowhere, it just feels really good. It feels really nice or appealing to the eyes, at least bare minimum, right? Another thing I will give this show is like the epitome of like having a surprise, right? Like for like every other episode, like I'll get hit with like some type of surprise that I wasn't even seeing coming or other cases, and it's not fucking predictable like any of these other shows that you see out here, at least for the most part, most of them. Another interesting but weird positive I'll probably give it is like I felt like every episode could have borderline been like a season. Like I felt like it was like a whole big thing that's happening or is going on that felt like it could have been like a whole season or a season finale to a couple events that happen. Making me really like where the show goes and how the show like flows in nature. Having the show be really structured extremely well. Now the positive and negative that I will give it is like at the same time as the characters, right? Because with some characters we get super deep into who they are as a person as well as their origins. Well, not everything, but a lot of who they are, or a lot of their beginnings, if not most of it, right? And then for some other characters that I am interested in, we just don't get that much at all. We get like a little smidge of something, and then we probably won't see them again, or they might go off to a fucking Neverland region where we're not going to see them anymore. But the last positive I will probably give this show is the ability to actually craft and morph all the Ubisoft games into like an actual cohesive universe where a lot of things that you wouldn't think fucking exist actually fucking do exist and are here. But like I said before, it's only 6 episodes, so you really have nothing left to lose. Just go ahead, give it a shot, see if you like it or if you don't like it, and come back here when you're finished, give me your thoughts, tell me what you think. If you've seen it now, then tell me what you think of it now, or the cases. But now we're into the spoil section, so if you haven't seen it, get the fuck out of here and come back. Unless you don't give a shit, then stay down here, stay your ass right here. But I just wanted to use this segment to like gush over all the crazy shit that happened that I was like pretty shocked about. Like for example, the Fisher thing, right? Of how the fuck, like, she's a full-blown robot, she doesn't die from the explosion by the end of the show, as well as the father is also still alive, Mr. Fisher is also still alive, as well as Laserhawk is also still alive. I just was not expecting any of that. It was such a bombastic ending. And then there was definitely some favoritism afoot, because They definitely had favoritism with Raven, the frog. I'm so sorry, I forgot his name. As well as obviously Laserhawk because he's the main character. But I actually mean that in a good way because I really enjoyed Raven's arc, seeing him the whole time and seeing like his downfall from grace of seeing like, oh my goodness, this place is actually a shithole. We need to fucking destroy Eden and get this shit the fuck on out of here, right? And then there's also the frog, which I love the frog. He's probably my favorite because obviously he's an Assassin's Creed character where he's like, oh, my lineage and shit like that, being from France. I thought that shit was hilarious, but also really, really fucking cool. And the last random thing was like fucking Cody Rhodes just randomly being in the show. He just being there to almost just be there. Like it wasn't like any substance really to it. He was just there and they just died. I was like, okay. I was like, it is what it is, alright. And lastly, I thought it was pretty insane just seeing like these Power Rangers and having that little Mega Man sequence we do have at the beginning. And then also at the end with their Megazord and them fighting Laserhawk. I was just surprised. I was like, what the fuck? He just grabbed it with his big ass metal arm and started just shoving the whole Megazord into the sky, destroying everything. I was like, what the fuck? He's so OP. How the fuck is he like, you know, how does he have any issues or problems? Like, this guy's fucking broken. But then I had a really good time. I think you guys should definitely go ahead, give it a chance. If you haven't or already had, tell me what you guys think in the comments. Tell me if it's good, it's bad, whatever is under the sun. I'm always in there in the comments. But like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.